Hello, living in Boulder vlog for the 30th of August, 2021, on a Monday. My roommate is a school teacher, so I gets to have my whole house all to myself during the day. It's pretty balls. Much different from the last roommate I had, who was here all of the time. In and out, in and out, in and out, magging, making noise. Anyway, last night I worked until 3, making collections on Envato Elements. I guess, the first day I was like a half day. That I did the first day, but yesterday was the first full day, and I haven't started working yet today. It's like 4 in the afternoon. I was over helping my mom all day today. Yeah, the first day I downloaded a bunch of stuff. I think I want to download a bunch of stuff too and organize it on my computer or on my external hard drive the same way that it's organized on Envato on the website, because it saves time, It's quicker to get it if I already have it than to download it. Because I want to figure out how to just use a lot of stuff, use videos and everything. But what I'm doing now is just looking at what they have, putting on the collections, so I can get an idea of what I have and what I can do and what I want to do when I do videos about everything. I started getting all the videos, and I got a bunch of After Effects and Premiere Pro templates. And then I finished last night getting a bunch of images. I think as far as images goes, you can get a lot of images off of most Wikipedia is actually best place to get images, because there's a Wikipedia article about everything, and there's images all over all the Wikipedia articles, and all those images are public domain images. So you can use those on your YouTubes and stuff, and your website. But I'm collecting stuff on Envato too. We'll just have them in different folders so I know where they come from. And but I do have to replace the images that I have for my Power 10 page, because I think a lot of those images are just places I got off YouTube. Off of Google. So I'm using other people's images, and so I need to fix that hopefully sooner rather than later. I'm focusing all my time on my website again, so the only difference is, so I guess you could say full relapse, but the only difference is I'm not smoking weed, so it's different, I think I can work better sober than stoned. I've noticed, I thought that I would work more stoned. I was saying that before, but it's actually not true. I work more and longer when I'm sober. Because when I'm stoned, I actually take more breaks. I take smoke breaks. It takes a long time to smoke. And then I take breaks, checking stuff out, because my mind wanders and I wander around. And I don't do that when I'm sober. I just work the entire time. And plus I'm better at listening to stuff. Lately, yesterday I was just working, the last few days just working in silence, but yesterday I finished the day listening to Eric von Daniken, talk about aliens. He said Diodorus Siculus said he knew who built the pyramid, but I have Diodorus Siculus on my website, and he didn't say anything about that on the 3 books that I have. We only have 3 books available to us of Diodorus Siculus, so I don't know, maybe he has a secret copy or something, or heard hearsay from somebody else, but I didn't hear any of that. That's the reason I put all the history books on my website, ancient books on my website, is to, I'm only interested in stuff that you can actually show with the book, actually prove, because otherwise it's just hearsay, and with the way that you can do deep fakes and more people getting interested in things, and people are going to start making stuff up, and it just doesn't make, like, I see all this interesting stuff on alien groups on Facebook, and I'm like, is that for real, or did somebody make that up? Like I saw like stone carvings of like spacemen who have snake heads, like the serpent people from like caves or temples in Egypt. I mean, in India, ancient India, and I'm like, what? I've never seen that. And then they didn't mention where they found it or the Wikipedia article or anything. So, yeah, I think it's something. There's a whole big difference between, and the interest between something that you can prove and something if it's just some random person just saying it, with some like, hey, look at my picture that I could have photoshopped. So that's why I have all those books on my site so that I can reference everything I say. So yeah, I don't feel good. I'm like sneezing a lot. I think it's making me sick. Giving me asthma. I have like slight asthma now. Ever since I put in my rugs, man, those rugs are so bad for my health. These fine fiber, 2-inch long fiber rugs. I put them all over my room, and I need to vacuum them. I'm gonna set my alarm on like high setting, and vacuum up my whole room, and hopefully that'll pull off all of the fluff that I'm inhaling. But I don't think I want to do it today. I don't really have the motivation. So yeah, I was working until like 3 in the morning till like burned out. I did get a couple of shooters of tequila. That stuff tastes like gasoline. I'm like, but I just wanted to because I like to drink. Like I drink just a little bit whenever I do something new. It's like my way of partying, like celebrating. And I started downloading stuff on Envato, and I was like, wow, this is so trippy. What do they have? So I just wanted to drink a little bit. But I won't do that anytime soon again. I'm done with that. Man, I've drinking more alcohol in the last couple of weeks than I have in like the last few years. It's because so many changes. But, renovating my place and getting a new roommate and stuff. My other roommate was here 8 years. This roommate will be here for 9 months. Got up kind of late. My mom woke me up at like 11 o'clock. And she wanted me to get a haircut. Have a haircut. We went in together and got a haircut. And then she drove me to McGuckin's, and I bought a lock. Figured I'd get a lock for my door. Good idea because like my roommate wanted a lock, so I put him on. But I think I'm gonna get one on. Good idea to put on my door because I have so much stuff, like expensive stuff in there, and I don't want my roommate to like accidentally not lock the door when he leaves, and some random person like found out, wander in and take my stuff out of my room. It's extra layer of security if your room is locked too. And then we helped my mom organize her car and garage and basement, and did some business stuff. And so yeah, now I'm finally coming back and getting started. I think I'll probably be working all night long again tonight, or maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't. But yeah, I'm thinking like as long as I need, maybe even the rest of the week. I was saying a couple days ago, the rest of the week I would have been fixing those green screen stuff, but I have to pay up the ass for that. I'm not going to have the money for that stuff anytime soon. But yeah, I want to collect just every single thing that I would possibly want to use on my own collections on Envato. I have it all alphabetically organized. So like, if it's a planet, it would be like video or photo. And if it's video, alpha for alpha channel, for like anything that's alpha channel, a green screen or on a black screen. And I love it that they have those because that's the whole reason I was going checking out Pixel Boom with their green screen stuff, green screen cartoons. But they never wrote me back. I was just wanted to clarify something. They didn't write me back. But if it's just like an image, it'd be like photo, animal, mammal, rodent, and then every rodent would go in there. And like sports, I would have like photo sport, and I think I had photo people sport, but I'm gonna switch it to photo sport. Like male cyclist, or I have them divided, but it's between sex. And I even have together as its own folder. But yeah, I figure maybe you have 100 collections. That's maybe enough to be able to wrap your head around and to scroll to. Because when you add it to a collection, the box is just one of these little boxes, so it kind of takes a while to find it. So you don't want to go more than 100. And then when you look at all the collections, yeah, that's good. That's like, I can't remember how many it is a page, but that's maybe like a few pages worth. So that, yeah, 100 collections I think is good between video, templates, and photo. There's only two templates that I can get: After Effects and Premiere Pro. They do have templates for PowerPoint, but I don't think you can get PowerPoint for Mac. And if you can, I don't want to pay for it. But I think I may have bought like some kind of Microsoft pack with my mom a couple years ago. So I'll ask her what she got, because maybe PowerPoint is in with that. I'll look on my other computer. Maybe it's on there. But anyway, I don't think I need it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing all the different packs of After Effects and Premiere Pro they have. Just, you know, if you're going to look at them, you might as well add them to your collection if you like them, and then maybe you break up the collections, make different collections. But it's not alphabetized. I organize it alphabetized, but they're organized in order of creation. And I didn't see the button. I should comment and see if there's a way to make it alphabetized, because that would make it way easier for me to access stuff. Another reason that I wanted to make my own collections on Envato is so I can find something, you know, because I think you have to find it in order to license it. On Envato, I don't even know how you do that. So I don't want to download all this stuff and then not be able to find it, you know. So got it on my stuff, on my thing, all my collections. Yeah, and then I'll download like as much, especially the stuff that takes a while to download, like these big 5 gigabyte videos. But yeah, download them put them on my computer, on my external, because I have the space for it, I think. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not exercising at all, but I guess I ride my bike to my mom's house. I walk around, but as I'm walking around, I think to myself, oh my God, I'm like waddling like a duck. At least I can still walk a little bit. I have this old ankle injury in the left side of my ankle, which doesn't help. It makes me drag my foot sometimes. It was a stupid injury too. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna spend maybe just the rest of the week, you know. I'm prepared to spend the rest of the week just creating collections and then downloading them. And then after and try to organize them on my computer how it is on Envato. But so I can, you know what there is, have it organized myself, but get an idea of like what I want to do. Yeah, how I'm going to use it. Figure out if I can edit. I don't even know if you can edit the videos you download. I'll have to look into that too. I'm not clear on the legality. But when I burn out on that, yeah, that's when I'm going to go back to working on the studio again, learning the studio. But now I have the material, so I can throw all kinds of videos and things onto my, because I want to throw a whole bunch of videos onto my Hyperdeck and practice accessing all that stuff. So it's exciting times for me. I might have a shower after this, we'll see. But that's what I'll do at least the rest of the day. And probably tomorrow, but we'll see until after that. Then it's back to the back to the studio, learning studio stuff, and then that when I get back to the studio and hang out there, um, I think I'm gonna vacuum. But in order to vacuum, I have to take some things out. Actually, I'll just my bed, take my bed out, but pick up my room. A little bit too lazy for that now, but yeah, it's too bad because my asthma pretty much went away. I took an inhaler last night for the first time in like a month because I was just going down from all the having those like fine fibers of the rug. I never even considered that it would screw with my breathing, but I even saw one like on my eye or something last night. Anyway, tomorrow I will be. Oh, and I think I'm gonna start listening to stuff again. I have a bunch of like Audible credits backed up, and I do want to listen to these old history books again, like Diodorus Siculus, and caught up on the books that I already have. I was listening to the book about Trump. Can't remember who wrote it, but the book about the compilation of interviews of all the people in Trump's cabinet, and these other books that I need to caught up on. So, because I've been, I guess, yeah, now I'm sober more than a month, 5 weeks, so it's time to start listening to stuff again. Most of the time I was here, I was listening to stuff while I was working, while I was high, like history books on my website. But then I started to phase over this last year, just listening to music and being in silence. So finished this Von Daniken thing and yeah, listen to this stuff again while I'm working. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.